How to create a GUI app to get the unique ID number for trading options and other instruments, part 1. So what you would do is you'd hit this connect button here in this GUI app, and it would get the IBM 170 call expiry on the January 6, 2017 with a unique identifying number of 256910,869. And it would also do the put, the same expiry, and it gives you a different number for that. So if you wanted to know what the number was, you get your options here, and on, let's see, January 6, 170 call. You right click on it, go to contract information, details, and this would come up in your web browser. And the contract ID number for that one is 256910,869, which is the same as what we got here for the call, and that's a call. Okay, so let's get started. These imports here, these are for connecting and communicating with Interactive Brokers Traders Workstation. And you're going to need this part here, these imports for tkinter, for creating a GUI application for your window form. Okay, and then this thing calls a bunch of other functions like create widgets. Creates the widgets on your form or window, like your buttons and your listbox. And this is a variable to hold, like it's an array, to hold some information that you get back for the contract information. Okay, so let's start by adding the function to create widgets. And these definitions or functions need to be indented like this. Okay, so then we create a button and call it connect. Set the text equal to connect, and then the command will be to call a function called connect to TWS. And then we add it to the grid on row 0, column 0, and sticky west just means left justified. Then we create our list box, and font size will be 12, and the width will be 60, and the height will be 20, and we put that on the grid at row 2, the row span of 6 rows, column 0, and this padding is just space between different widgets, sort of like a cushion, and this is to the north or to the top or whatever. I guess I don't know if you really need that, but I put it in anyway. So okay, next we want to create another function here. Put that right here. And this is just something you need for this to work. It just handles some of the messages that come through, but I don't need them printed out or anything like that, so I'm just going to pass over the function, but it has to be there. Okay, let's add another function. Okay, this function adds the information to that array, the contract information. Okay, so now let's add the connect to TWS function. Okay, so basically you got a connection here and set it equal to the variable con to this, and then register and do all this other stuff. There's also another way to connect to IB, Interactive Brokers TWS Workstation. I don't know why there's two, but one, you need the port number and the ID. But this way you don't. It just connects. Okay, let's create the contract that we need. So this creates a contract. It adds the symbol, the security type, which is option. If you wanted a stock, it would be STK. The exchange, smart exchange, and the expiry date, which is year, month, and day. And the strike price is 170. And this primary exchange, I don't use it. You can use it with the stocks. But for now, we'll just leave it blank or just leave it out completely. You can totally get rid of it. And then the currency is set to US dollars. And then we request the contract details. This number 1 here can be any number. And this parameter is a contract that we set up. Then we put her to sleep for a few seconds. I think that's seconds or milliseconds, one of the two anyway. But it needs to be in there. Okay, and then we create a loop, a for loop, to print out all the information or get the information from the array. And we add it right here. Okay, I think we're ready to start. Let's see if it works. So we go to run. So then you want to connect to the TW workstation. I have it running in the background. You'll see in a minute. Then you say yes, and then it'll go through the routine, and then it'll give you your unique number. And this is IBM 170 call, expiry date on January 6, 2017, and the ID number is 256910-869. And there's also one here for the put. So let's go back to the... So now if you want to get all the strikes, you just erase that and put a double quote, and then you can run this. Connect it again. Okay, yes. Python shell here, it'll give you all the contracts, strike prices, and whether it's a put or a call, and then this expiry date, and then the contract ID number, the unique ID number for every option. So you got the January. These are all the calls for this expiry date on January 6th. If you want all of it, you go back to this, and you can do that, and then run it. Okay, and connect. Okay, so this comes in IBM 170 call, expiry date on January 6, 2017. And the unique contract number is this number. And there's also one here for the put. Okay, so both of these numbers match, both call and put, so you know the numbers are right, getting the right numbers. Okay, go back to your Python program here. And another thing we can do is if we want all strike prices, we can put a double quotes in here, and then we can run the program again. Connect it, yes. Then you get all the call expiries and all the contract numbers And if I had a scroll bar on this thing, I could scroll down to the rest of them, because the puts will be at the bottom of this. But if you want to see them all, I'll just go to my Python shell and see the calls are here. These are the puts at all the different strike prices and all the different unique ID numbers. Get rid of the date. Double quotes, and then you get all the expiry days and all the strike prices, and whether it's a put or a call. But I don't want to show you that. You get the idea. I may do one for stocks, one for futures or forex. So if you wanted the stocks, you'd just type in STK in capitals, STK. Leave these expiring strike prices the same, the way they are, and then you put in, say, NASDAQ for the primary exchange. SDQ, and then you run the program, and then you get the unique ID for the stock symbol of IBM. But I don't have this loop set up for that. I think it would just come through in the Python shell just fine. Anyway, I just run it now. Connect, yes. And then go to your shell thing here. Yeah, I did it for that. See, I got an error because when I created that string, some of the prices didn't come through. It's an empty variable. But you get the idea. That works for the stock. Anyway, please like and subscribe, comment, and if you missed any of the code, that'll be on my website, sharpertradingimage.com. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.